Hey y'all, so I'm coming back real quick because I'm continuing on with this series where I'm doing Easy Peasy Crafts with Dollar Tree products, right? Since we're doing the Dollar Tree challenge. And so a couple of videos back, I had showed you these time cards right here where you can make these little folios, right? And they turned out so cute. And all it is 3 time cards, and then you punch the holes and you tie them together and you make these little cute folios. And then you just collage the time cards first, and then you put them together, right? And so I was thinking, well, what a cute way you can make a journal to match these. So I made this one, right? And I'm going to show you what it looks like. And all you're doing is you're doing the same thing, and you can do it the same way. But with this one I just took, like I had a piece of fabric, which I don't have now. But we don't have fabric, so we're just going to use this piece of wallpaper. I just want to show you real quick what I'm talking about. You just take your fabric or paper, and then you're going to collage. First thing, you're going to collage these front and back, okay? Or decorate them however you want. Or you can do it before or after. It doesn't matter. Because we're going to cut this. Then you just glue it like that to a piece of paper or to some fabric. Because you're going to cover the time cards up. That's it. It looks like that, right? And then you're going to put your other piece. You don't have to use, I'm just using this. You're going to put your other piece right there. And then you're going to fold it, and that's it. You're done. Then you're just going to decorate. And then that's it. I decorated my time cards first, and then I put the fabric. But you could do it either way. It doesn't really matter. Like that. And so then there's your book. And then you fold it over. And there's your book. Just it. Let me cut these edges off. That's it. That's it. You're done. And I use fabric because it's just easier. And that's it. And this doesn't stick because it's, I don't know what this is. But I'm gonna make it stick because I'm gonna cover this whole thing with something. Because this is wallpaper, so I don't know what it's doing. But anyways, that's how you do it. And then you just cover this whole thing and decorate it. And I don't know, that wallpaper is not sticking, but you get the gist of what I'm talking about. I'm not going to do that again. That's just frustrating me. So anyways, don't use that wallpaper and that hot glue. It doesn't go together. I use fabric. See right here? I use fabric. I took a piece of fabric right here, and I used fabric with hot glue. And then I decorated this. Then I decorated it. I punched 2 holes right here. And then I put a pocket here. Then I put this little, isn't that cute? I put this here to make this little journal. Put some papers in here. This is super cute. Then I tied mine in with a string. You see? And then I put a pocket there. And I put these 2 holes so it can close. And this is 2 time cards. And you see, I put a hole there and a hole there, and I tied mine in with some wax thread. And then I just tied it together like this. And it matches. You can make that to match your little folio, so you could give it like that as a gift. So isn't that cute? Did you see it? I hope you got to see it. So these are just 2 time cards making a journal, right? Which I really think this is super cute. Because it matches the time cards that made the folio. Okay? So, those time cards are valuable. And you can use those time cards, too, to make all kind of tags, which I'll show you on one of the Dollar Tree videos. And so, you can do the same thing with, you can do the same thing with the prayer cards. You can make a journal out of the prayer cards. You just take the prayer cards just like this. And you're just going to, depending on how wide you want it, then you're going to take your tab, right? And you could either do 2 things. I put a piece of material there on the inside, just like I showed you before, right there. And then I turned it over. Or if you want to, you could just put 2 tabs like this, depending on how wide you want it. You could do it like that. So you could either put the fabric going all the way around, or you could just do the tabs. And then if you do the tabs, let's say you do it like that, and then you turn it over. You gotta get it straight. And then you're going to do the tab on the other side. And then what you could do, you put your papers in. You can put your papers in right here and then just use a string and tie it right there. So then it's going to go like this, right? Depending on if you want your scriptures on the inside or the outside. I think I put mine on. Oh, I covered them, huh? Maybe I used a book. I think I used a book for this. That's what I did. Okay. Hold on 1 second. What? Hold on. Okay. This is for another project. You can do this too, because this is for another project. This is for a folio. So, but you can do that too. Like that. But what I did with this one, I remember now. This is the box from the Dollar Tree. I was like, why does it look like that? This was the box from the Dollar Tree. So once the cards were done, I took the box and I made this journal. I was like, I used the cards and I covered up the scripture? That didn't sound like me, right? But no, I didn't do that. I just used the box. I used the box. I used this one. Instead of throwing the box away, I cut the box like that. That's all I did. And I did the same exact thing I just showed you. I took this like that. I was like, why is that white inside? Because I couldn't think of why this was white right there. I took the box and I cut it. Then I took this. I did the same exact thing. I put a piece of fabric. I laid it down one side and one side. And I put a piece of fabric on the both sides. On the outside, I just put a smaller piece of fabric. On the inside, I put the long fabric. You see it right there? I just laid it right here and I glued it. Then I turned it over and I put a smaller piece of fabric. And then it turned into this. And then I just decorated it. So, and I just put a pocket there and I put some papers in here like this. Something really cute and simple. And so you're using the prayer card box. So don't throw that prayer card box away. And that's what I did. There's a pocket there. Put those stickers. I got a Happy Mail. Cute, huh? This is cute. And this is just made from the prayer box. That you just, the prayer cards come in. Just do it like that. Or you can use it with these too. And just keep this and put the papers inside. You can still make a journal like this. But I remember this was another project. I made a folio. And I'll come back and show you what that is. So I just need one more to make the folio so I can show you. But you can make a journal out of these too. So I don't know. They're just some simple things that you can use with products from the Dollar Tree. There's that journal with the prayer card box. And then here's these folio. And then here's a journal I made with the time cards. I really like this journal a lot. I think it's the papers that I like. So pretty, huh? And it kind of all goes with this folio. So more projects that you can make easy and simple with Dollar Tree products. All right. You guys have a beautiful blessed day. Remember, this is the subject. I'll see you on the next one. Always stay creative.